I'm a walking. I'm walking. I'm walking and I'm talking. Anybody here? Anybody out there? Anybody? Somebody out there? Here I am. I'm walking out here. I'm walking. I'm walking over here. I'm walking over here. Is anybody else in here? I'm walking and I'm talking. Just waiting for some people to come into the chat room. I didn't send any notifications. Maybe I should do something. Maybe I should hit the share button. Hit that share button. Maybe I should practice what I preach and hit the share button. Looks like we got a thumbs up. Who's in there? Anybody in there? Who's in this device? I'm not. Is that Jolie? All right, Jolie. Thanks for being here. I just got out of my truck. Over there, walked across the parking lot here at the Schneider Operating Center in Phoenix. You can see we are located right behind a landfill, I believe, of some sort. So anyhow, I just stopped for a minute. So today, hopefully you can hear me okay. My earbuds were dead. I just completely forgot to charge them, and they're totally dead. So we'll just be using the the microphone here on the phone, and I have difficulty seeing the chat, as you know, so I might not be really as responsive. I'm the world's worst host of live stream. I believe I hold that honor as being the world's worst live stream host guy. I don't know who's honking. Why they honking? Anyhow, so like I said, here I am. This is Schneider in Phoenix, and see, there's Phoenix Maintenance, and this is their facility. And so today, I was just been lounging around over here, and now I'm gonna go get breakfast. And usually I Uber over to this place. It's only 1.3 miles away, and every time I Uber, I'm always thinking I probably could have just walked it, So we're gonna put it to the test today. 1.3 miles really shouldn't be that big of a deal, right? Even for me. And so I'm gonna try it, and then after I'm done eating breakfast, I should just walk back. But I always have the option of Ubering back, but we'll see how this goes. If this doesn't take too long to do, because then I still have to drive up to Vegas today, and then I'm picking up a load tomorrow up there in Vegas. So I'm gonna deadhead up to Vegas, and then stay the night up there, and then I pick up a load tomorrow. It's going back up to Portland, Oregon. So, see, I have a really hard time seeing the chat. Looks like we've got Jolie saying hi to Aaron, so I guess Aaron's in the house. I like to say house instead of chat. And so I know we got Aaron and Jolie. And in here. And there is someone else. I just can't see it. It's hard for me to see. Like the sun is glaring down. And it's just really hard for me to see. Now, does this thing open? Okay. Push and hold for 3 seconds. So here's the little booth here. And I got to tell them my name and number and shit. Hopefully.
Hello there, driver. Associate number
338096.
Thank you.
Thanks. All right. Top security measures here. Okay, so let's see. I'm in the shade. Maybe I can see what's going on here. It's still hard for me to see. Anyhow, thanks for being here, guys. Thanks for guys for being here. I can't see. Anyhow, we're gonna walk. I'm just gonna walk and talk. Sidewalk is closed, so that sucks. You can see this is a new building they just put up, tilt up building, warehouse, and so there's no sidewalk. I guess I'll have to chance it. And it's a nice bright day, not a cloud in the sky. A couple of airplanes flying across there. And they say this is Phoenix, but I mean, we're actually like miles and miles away from like downtown Phoenix. This is just, I guess industrialized area. And this main street that we're going to go up here is Lower Buckeye. If anyone is familiar with this Arizona area or the Phoenix area. I'm on, the actual street I'm on right now is 39th Street, I guess. And then that main street down there is Lower Buckeye. So I'm just gonna walk down here to Lower Buckeye, we'll hang a left, and then walk down to, I think it might be 43rd Avenue. Something like that. Hang a left there. And then you walk down that way. I don't know. To me, it seems like it's a half a mile, but the whole thing is only 1.3 miles according to Google Maps. So it might not even be a half mile from that corner. It might only be a quarter of a mile or something. I don't know. It's kind of weird how, like, they say it's 1.3 miles, but I don't know, it seems further to me for some reason. But yeah, it's a very nice day. I wore my jacket because I thought it might be a little, see, I'm wearing a jacket. It said it was like, I don't know, 50 degrees or something. 50 something degrees. I thought, yeah, I guess I should wear my jacket just in case. I feel a little chilly, but now I'm kind of wishing that I hadn't worn it. I'm starting to warm up a little bit. We're just right in that temperature where it's like, you're kind of damned if you do, damned if you don't. So no gimbal, or I don't have a gimbal, but no, I'm just doing this handheld, and I'm not using any type of, I do have a little, it's not really like a selfie stick, it's like a little tripod, it has an extension on it, and the phone can clamp in there, and I can do it in like, in landscape mode, which everyone seems to like that better. But I didn't do any of that today. I just grabbed the phone and just turned it on. We're in portrait mode. So here's my portrait. And I'm just walking along the road. It might be a little shaky at times. Hopefully the audio is okay. Like I said, my earbuds were just dead. I forgot. I haven't charged. I can't remember the last time I charged them. So of course they're dead. But I forgot. I just forgot. Here's the sign for Schneider. Here's our beautiful sign that when you're cruising down the road, the street, especially at night or something. I mean, I'm familiar with the place now because I've been here a billion times. But maybe it looks like a big sign because I'm standing here and it's filling up the whole screen. But it's really not that big of a sign. I mean, so it's just, I remember just the first few times I came here and trying to find a place, coming down Lower Buckeye. This is Lower Buckeye. And then this sign is kind of like here's the sidewalk way over here, and it's just kind of off to the side. It's kind of funny, I think. I think it's just hilarious. So here's Lower Buckeye Road. Right here, and I guess they actually say that this is, like, sometimes I'll put up like the Weather Channel or whatever, the weather report thing. And it'll say that this is like Laveen, Arizona. But oh look, there's the food truck. See, I was wondering if there was a food truck, and because sometimes they have the food truck. Now I'm wondering if I should just go back and get food off the food truck. But hell with it. I need to walk. I need to get exercise. So let's just do the walk. We'll do the walk. I'll do the walk and talk. So let's see. What time is it now? It's almost like we're in Arizona time. Yeah, it's almost 11. I have to make a note of that because they used to have the food truck there. Like, it seemed like they were just parked there constantly. And then during COVID, that all changed. They almost didn't even come during COVID for a long time. And then now, well, for quite a while, probably over a year now. I guess they've had where they just come at certain times. Like, I think they come early in the morning because they do a lot of train. This is a training center here, and so I think they come at like 7 in the morning. A loud pickup truck, and then the students come here, and I think they can eat breakfast off that truck or something if they want, and then they leave. Probably by 8, so I usually miss them because I'm always sleeping in or whatever. And then I guess they come back for lunch around 11 to 12 maybe. And I don't know if they come in the evening. I've never seen them in like for dinner time or whatever, but maybe they do. Maybe business is picking up and they can come back more often or something. Kind of a loud street. All these damn trucks. So anyhow, so that's my deal. I've been here, I delivered a load last night in Phoenix. I actually took an extra day on that load because something came up where they said that they extended the time on it for me because I was having troubles earlier. With weather and everything else. So then all of a sudden they sent me a thing saying that they extended the window to deliver it by last night at 11 o'clock p.m. So I was in Palmdale, if you recall, a couple days ago, when I was doing the live stream, and I stopped at Palmdale, and that's when I got that message, and they extended it. So I decided to go ahead and stay an extra day in Palmdale, or I stopped right then, and I didn't go anymore. I just stayed at the Palmdale Pilot, and the reason I did that is because I needed to get fuel. But then I thought, well, if they're giving me like this extra day, then I'd rather get fuel on Wednesday, because the payroll department, I guess it is, the way they have these different cutoff times. So like your fuel purchases that go on like a paycheck, I guess it's like a pay settlement, it stops on Tuesday night, I think. So then I thought, well, instead of getting fuel on Tuesday and having that fuel go on this paycheck or pay settlement week, which was already going to be short anyhow, because I due to some weather delays and stuff, I didn't get that load in by Monday night, which is, that's another thing. I don't know why. I find it kind of frustrating that they don't have the same cutoff day, for everything. Because the cutoff day to get your paperwork in for like your loads that you deliver is Monday evening by 10 p.m. But then if you make a fuel purchase on Tuesday, then that fuel purchase goes on that settlement week, which I think is stupid. I think it should go on the next settlement week. Just keep everything the same and even, So anyhow, so that was what was going on. They extended the time out to another day, so I went ahead and stayed. I just stayed at Palmdale Pilot until yesterday morning, and then from there I drove up here to Phoenix and delivered that load last night. Then I drove over here to the Schneider OC, and I stayed there overnight. Parked there and stayed there. It was nice and quiet over there. I found a nice quiet spot. So I got a nice sleep, nice rest. And then today I'll be going on up to, like I said, I'll go up to Vegas and pick up this load. Go back up to Portland. Kind of making this the big, back and forth. I don't know if I call it a circle, but it's definitely, back and forth, like a round trip, I guess you say. Because that's where this load that I just dropped off last night, I picked that up in Portland, and now I'm going right back to Portland. And it's just the way it worked out. I wasn't, planning it that way. And this load that I'm doing, that I'm picking up tomorrow, it actually has 2 delivery points, I guess you could say, which is extremely rare for me. I almost never do those. I don't really like doing those. I like just basically pick up the load, and take it to the destination. And I prefer just to drop and hook and get out of there. That's what I prefer. That's probably 99.9% of what I do. But this load is actually a really good paying load. So I figured, what the hell? Let's do it. It's been really, I've had some real it's just been real shitty since last September. It's been pretty shitty, the loads and everything. And so I can't be as choosy, I guess, as I would like. And so you see You see a good one, you just take it, you know. Like it used to be where you could go, well, maybe something better will come up. And then usually something, if not better, would be about the same. But now it's like you can't even take that chance, seems like. You just got to take it. If you see a good load, you know, you can't take a chance of missing it. You can hear, I'm on Lower Buckeye. It's kind of busy with trucks. You can see across the street. There's a big truck yard there for Estes Trucking. And I think we passed another thing. But just look over here, lots of cars passing by. Lots of trucks. There's a truck school that went by. So anyhow, hopefully you guys can hear me okay. Because I know that it's just really riveting, my conversation here. Riveting. Now, when I get into the restaurant, I mean, I guess I could keep it going. I might not be talking, you know, because I don't have my earbuds on, so I feel like I can't really, like, whisper or whatever, you know. Dang, that was loud. I guess I could keep it going, though. I don't know. You guys want? I know you guys love watching me eat, you know. There's nothing better than watching some old fat guy stuff his face full of food, right? It don't get better than that, man. You know, I'm just kidding. So it looks like, what do we got? Some people in there? We got, it's really hard for me to see. I think 4 people. And we got some thumbs up. So make sure you hit that thumbs up button. And all that stuff. There's Jolie. And see, I can't read it. I can't read the chat. I need to get my eyes fixed. I want to get LASIK. That's what I want to do. Okay, so there's a good spot, kind of. Where I can read. Now, see, I move one spot and the sun comes through the branches there. Looks like KO's there. Rest in peace. Oh yeah, rest in peace, Portland. Oh yeah, I just started. Okay, well I'm not there yet, but I'm almost there. So I guess we'll keep it rolling once I'm in there in the restaurant, I guess. You guys can check out Kay's. I think it's called Kay's Place. I've eaten there a few times. I should know the name of it, but I think it's called Kay's Place. Hopefully they're open. It's one of those places that have weird hours, but I think they're pretty much open for breakfast and lunch, and they close in the early afternoon. So you see the trucks buzzing by me here. Yeah, Lower Buckeye and 43rd Avenue. So that is what I said. That's what I said, Fred. But like I said, I've always taken like an Uber or a Lyft over here to this place. And every time I'm always thinking like, you know, I could have just walked. It's not that far. And so far, it's not that, it doesn't seem that far. I'm just gonna turn the corner, and then like I said, it seems like it's a half a mile from this corner, but maybe it's less, I don't know. I guess I could go back over to Google Maps, see how much further I have to go. But it's a nice day. Actually, a perfect temperature. This is really the only time of year that I even can stand being here at this place. See, a lot of times I take Uber also because, you know, in a few months from now, it's going to be hot as hell here. And then by the time we get into the summer time, it'll already be like close to 100 degrees at this time of the morning. Well, it's almost noon now. It's like after. So yeah, it would definitely be. I guess I won't go to Google Maps because that'll shut this off. But I mean, it would definitely be like 100 degrees right now, and climbing probably. Like if this was August, even July, June, it already gets warm. It'll probably, if this was June, it'd probably be like in the 90 right now or something. And I don't feel like walking in the heat like that, so I'll give myself an excuse for that. But right now it's perfect. It's like, I don't know, it might be like up to 60 degrees now, I don't know, in 60s maybe. This is perfect walking weather. So this is 43rd Avenue. You can see it's just all industrial. That's like, they got a little field there. I don't know what the hell they're growing. Shit, just looks like grass to me. You can see all the tilt up warehouses. There's another one over here. Where this restaurant is located is right next to I think it's a recycling, like scrap metal recycling type of place. It's all very industrial. And let's see, so if I turn back around now, see, I'm looking pretty much straight north right now. And like downtown Phoenix would just be straight ahead, probably like, I don't know, 10 miles. I mean, it seems like 10 miles, but I bet you it's only 5. You know what I mean? Like, but to me, it seems like it's 10 miles. But if I was to Google map it, I bet it would be way less than 10 miles. But it just, like, I can't even see any of the whatchamacallit, the buildings and stuff. And they have pretty big buildings in downtown. I can't even see any of that from here. But anyhow, nevertheless, we are several miles from what would be downtown Phoenix, I guess. We're just out here in this industrial area. So, walking to breakfast. Having a late breakfast. It's really almost lunchtime. I was just kicking at this. Looked like I couldn't tell if it was a playing card or some other type of card for some game or something. And I was trying to kick it and flip it over. Every time I kicked it, it would just land on the like the back side of it. I think, unless both sides were the same. Sorry about that. If that was gross to anybody, sorry. Well, at least they got sidewalks. Look, at least there's a nice sidewalk. That's one thing I hate. And I'm not talking about the little street that I came out of over by Schneider. That was no big deal. But, there are places where I've been where you want to walk to a restaurant or walk somewhere, and the only street you can go on is like, it'd be like a main street, but they don't have any sidewalk. I hate that. I really, really hate that. But this has a nice sidewalk, so I'm happy. Got a sidewalk. So, I kind of wish I had my little stand. Well, that's right, because if we keep this going, and I'm at the table, Now I'm not going to have a stand to put the phone on. You might just be looking at the ceiling while I'm in there. Because this thing is slippery as an eel, like I said before. Even though it has a case and everything. I've had cases before, you know, it has like a built-in little stand. Seems like those always break. They're always nice. And they'll last, you know, maybe a few months or something. They always break. So I didn't bother this time. I just got a regular old case. Or, you know, it's not regular. I mean, it looks like it's pretty heavy duty. And it's clear. It's clear. I like that it's clear. It's one thing I hate about cases is, you know, you spend all this money for a nice, pretty phone, and then you just cover it up in a case. So I guess if I walk back after breakfast, that'll be 2.6 miles for today, so that's good. But anyhow, I haven't done that yet. I shouldn't count my chickens before they're hatched. So here's just an idea of the industrial area. So this business here is U.S. Pipe. There's still a lot of agriculture around here. They grow a lot of alfalfa and hay and stuff like that. So they do fabrication, probably, you know, for these big irrigation systems. So that's what's going on over here. See a lot of trash trucks because there is a big landfill not too far from here. I think my activity thing keeps buzzing, like, because I'm walking. Well, when we get into the restaurant, I'll see if I can somehow prop the phone up, because I really want you guys to see me eating. You know, I'm gonna stuff eggs and bacon and toast, hash browns into my face. Wash it down with some coffee. That's what's gonna happen. That's the deal. That's what I already know what I'm gonna order. It's getting a little breezy out here. You can see this shit blowing around. So, I'm dealing with that. See this sand blowing around. Getting covered in sand. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Sand and wind. I needed a sand shower. Okay, I think this is the driveway that goes to Kay's. Oh, it's Kay's Cafe. I've been calling it a Kay's place. You know what? I guess maybe it's a bit egotistical of me, but I think my ideas are usually better. I don't know. I think Kay's place sounds better than Kay's Cafe. Now I know they're going for alliteration with the K and the K. Spelling cafe with a K. But I don't know. I think Kay's place is better. Well, let's just put that in the chat if you guys agree or disagree. What do you like better? Kay's Cafe with cafe spelled with a K? You know, alliteration. Or Kay's place, which I don't know, just sounds more, to me, just kind of happier, upbeat. you agree, give me a thumbs up in the chat. Also, give me a thumbs up. Just a general thumbs up, just at a general principle. If you disagree, I guess you could just put a thumbs down in the chat. Go to your little emoji thing. They have a thumbs up, they have a thumbs down. Or I guess you could just say yes or no or whatever. I don't know. So here's the place. Here's Kay's Cafe. It's not Kay's place. They close at 1, so it's a good thing I got my ass up out of the truck there before they close. Hopefully they're still open, but there's like 4 or 5 cars out here. Well, that's 4 vehicles out here, not counting these ones over here. I don't know who they are, but so I think they're still open. I mean, I know it's not 1 o'clock yet, but there's a couple more cars over there. So let's see, we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 6 cars. But sometimes, I don't know, people change their hours and they don't change the sign or whatever. All right, so there's some sort of special, but I don't know if that's current. Okay, here we go, guys. Here we go. Yeah. Over there? Okay. Oh. Now, do you guys know that 3, the number 3, is my favorite single-digit number? And I am now sitting at table number 3. So maybe that's a good omen. The worst part of a stalled live stream is not being able to scroll back. Kinky Streets. Hey, Kinky Streets. Saturdays grow alfalfa to ship back for camels. Using American water supply. KO says hi, Kinky Streets. Kinky Streets. Everyone, there's West Webb. Hi. Pretty good.
What would you like to drink?
Can I get a coffee and a water? Thanks. Let's see here. I was just catching up on chat here. I guess West Webb pissed off Kinky Streets. That's what he does. He's going to make some food. Kinky Streets says Gary Cohn was my college classmate. We have the same degree, same teacher, same college. You can always ask me anything. Thanks.
You need a couple minutes or
I think I'm ready. I was just gonna get like bacon and eggs.
Okay.
Eggs over medium.
And the toast?
Sourdough. And hash browns, right?
Yeah, it comes with the hash brown.
Okay.
Instead of a medium, right?
Yeah. Thanks. Nice sound with dishes clanking. Hey, Gus, too. Yeah, I've eaten here several times. It's pretty good. Kinky Street says hi. And Kenneth thought it was John, I just cross-promoted you. Show clothing clip of John saying he wasn't going to turn around. I don't remember that. I don't remember that saying I wasn't going to turn around. But anyhow, thank you so much for doing that. Kenneth thought I was working on my own show, did the same thing. Well, thank you, Ken. See, there's no place for me really to put the phone.
You could do that. You could. It's like Where's Waldo? You were walking, John. I was late. I couldn't see without playing the clips, so I did. Alrighty. Well, alrighty then. Okay. Let me go ahead and get some French vanilla. I could try, Jolie, but it'll probably just fall. Okay, I will in a second. Basically, you inspired me to start producing clips. That's what I'm here for, KO, to be an inspiration. To do stuff. Prop it up. I'll need to get extra napkins because the only napkin I have is the one I'll be needing for my face. Well, you guys don't like that shot? Here, let me try this. Oh, I don't think that's gonna work. Let's see. Well, it might work. Now I can't see the chat because it's buried in the behind the little tray, the little caddy thing that has the jams and the sugar thing. So there's that. But at least it's not falling. You know what? I'm gonna go wash my hands real quick. So I'll be right back. You guys chat amongst yourselves.
One more piece of toast coming, okay?
Alright, what have you guys been up to while I was gone? When does he ever read chat without holding the phone? Never. I'm in just outskirts of Phoenix. Yeah, Aaron West. Kenneth Otto, I've already explained that I am the world's worst live stream host because I totally ignore you guys. And I expect to just get by on my good looks. Or something, I don't know. But yeah, we are at Kay's Cafe right here. This is the ketchup bottle. This is the now famous ketchup bottle. Joey says, I had the phone number of a restaurant pulled up in case someone tried to walk off with us. Oh yeah, well I trust these are the I trust this is a good group of people. I could tell. Although I did leave my phone one time at In-N-Out in San Bernardino, or I guess it was San Bernardino or Ontario, and I was like sitting at a little counter spot, and then I guess my food was ready, and I went to grab my food, and I left, and I did leave the phone like right there where I was sitting. Hey Suzanne, how you doing? Thanks for being here. And but I didn't even think about it. So I went and grabbed the food, came back. It was gone maybe like, 10 seconds or whatever, how long it takes you to go grab your food. And when I came back, there was like a lady that had been kind of sitting, I guess, in the spot next to me. And she was like, good thing I'm a trustworthy person. I could have stolen your phone. And I was like, oh yeah, I could tell you're a good person. So anyhow, KO says, be careful if you ever visit our area, John. Lady left her purse at restaurant for a moment and lost $250 cash. Yeah, well, I read the room. There's good people in here. Suzanne says, good afternoon, everyone. KO says hello to Suzanne. Forciepi. Just trying to get it right. So anyhow, guys, thanks for having breakfast with me. And then Kinky Streets just says at Suzanne. Oh, then he says hello. Okay. And Susan says, thank you for being nice to me. I really need it. Well, my... Oh, yeah, please. Well, Suzanne, I think you'll find that this chat is a pretty good chat. Pretty nice folks. Okay, so the food is here. So I'm gonna just set this down.
Anything else for you?
Nothing good. Or do you happen to have like Cholula?
Yes.
Thank you. That'll stay up. I think it's gonna stay. All right, so there's my breakfast.
I'm going to turn it around because I know no one really likes to see that. Am I right? You guys don't want to see me actually eating, do you? I don't know why I ask you guys questions because you never answer me. I asked you if you liked the name Kay's Cafe or Kay's Place, which one you like better, and I don't think anyone answered that. So I don't know why I even bother asking questions. Suzanne says she likes Kafe better. Kay's Cafe, and they spell it with a K. You know. Julie says, you leave us to ourselves too much. We've learned to survive without you. And Ken says, if it is Alice's, it has to be a restaurant. Yeah, it's not Alice's, it's Kay's. Wes says, my chat goes way too fast in some rooms. When this touch is insane. Yeah, well, that's because they have 1 million people. Don't have that problem over here. The old Truckers On show. Suzanne says the weather is good today. Where are you at, Suzanne? I may have, if you said it, I may have missed it. Whereabouts you're at. Ko says, if it is elegant, it should be a cafe. K's Cafe. Yeah, but they spell cafe with a K. Ko says, if it sells country food or American food, it should be a diner. Like K's Diner. West WW says we gotta eat and take care of other needs. We all gotta eat and take care of. KO says K's Cafe makes sense because the letter count sounds punctuation is equal, and plus they spell the cafe with a K. I keep telling you. Suzanne says Southwest Texas, Houston, and Galveston area. Okay, so it's nice down there today, huh? And WW, I just realized that I had not flushed the toilet in my master bathroom, which I don't use for over a week. Oh my God. Wes. Phil said Case Cafe makes sense as well because it's got Krispy Kreme donut holders on that. Yeah, I know it makes sense, and I understand this, the alliteration of it with the K and the K. I'm just saying, like, what do you like better? I think I like K's Place better because it just sounds friendlier to me. Milk K reminds me of was it Repubs? This bacon is really good. Well, KO, my favorite color is green. And my daughter bought me this watch last Christmas. Not this Christmas that we just had, but the one before that. And I believe that's what came with it. I guess she picked it up. She knew that I like green. Jolie says, mine too. She says, most beer hops and music grown here too. Suzanne says, pecan purple and blue are my favorite color. And that's 3 colors. I've been experimenting with different faces every day. So WW says, Suzanne says she wears a lot of blue. WW says, in the 4th, 5th grade, Mom sent me to the store for hamburger. I got in trouble for buying the more expensive one. I think it might have been 39 cents a pound. KO. Lol. Well, you didn't know. You're just a kid. Kiddo, I can remember $10 for like 5 paper bags, or at least 3 paper bags. Jolie says, Mom always sent me with a note. If something went wrong, it wasn't on me. And Kale says, when Dixie, 3 for $1 bread. And he says, gas, 30.9 cents per gallon. Yeah, and what was the... You guys are going back into the early 70s, it sounds like. Back when the average median income was barely even $10,000 a year, probably. You know, maybe 10 10 or 12,000 a year. So there's that too to think about. Yeah, so Kale just said what I said basically. Wages were a lot smaller. My first wages were $2.25 per hour. Suzanne says the bees are coming out early. Coming out in early spring. Jolie says I'd get her cigarettes too, probably about 10 years old. Nobody says I was smart. I didn't need a note. I should have been smart enough to know that we buy the cheaper of everything. Kale says, and I don't know what food costs when my wage was $2.25 per hour. Jolie's first job is $3.35 an hour. Pinky says Cabot isn't Kraft. The Cabot Creamery and Co-operative is an American retired dairy agricultural marketing cooperative, which is owned by more than 800 local dairy farmers in New England and upstate New York. An Agri-Mark Family Dairy Farm Incorporated. She says I was making $20 per hour in 1990, working for Philips Electronics. Kale says I know my first self-purchase LP Journey Evolution. I know my first compact disc Genesis Invisible Touch. What was my first self-purchased LP? Because I know I had some that were like gifts and stuff. My first self-purchased LP might have been. I guess I don't know my first self-purchased LP. For sure. Key Street says $10 per hour, 1993, working at an auto body shop. KO says I did buy one with a gift money for that. For gift money. Yeah, I had a few that I had. Joey says my first album was Michael Jackson Thriller. WW says 16 in 1773. So yeah, I think I made $4 an hour, only 3 hours a day. I still thought that was good. Yeah, $4 an hour in 1973 or 1773. It's pretty huge. I think she says I bought albums when I was younger, 15 years old, early 1970s.
That's all right.
Diet Coke or Diet Pepsi? Yeah, whatever you want. Breakfast or lunch?
Yeah, I did the old Columbia House thing. I did it I did it just a bunch of times. They kept sending. And I very rarely would I fulfill the agreement. But before I knew it, I think I had like over 100 albums just from the Columbia House. And I remember buying 45s. I think you'd get them like 3 for $1 or something like that. Like at Grant's. Did you guys ever have a Grant's store? Yeah. It's like Christmas. And just now I have a ton of all sorts of things. Another one, my addictions. Joyce says, "What Pink Floyd? Never been much of a Rolling Stones fan. My favorite band was The Grateful Dead." That's Suzanne. I prefer Rolling Stones and Pink Floyd. So here's sort of the order of my favorite bands. My first favorite band was the Beatles, without a doubt. It was the Beatles. And then my next favorite band was CCR. And then my next favorite band, let's see, from there would be I'm trying to think of the early 70s. My favorite band was there was a kind of a gap there where I liked everybody or a lot of different bands and groups. But then by the time I got into like late junior high or high school, it kind of went from I went to Thin Lizzy, and then from Thin Lizzy I went to Foghat, and then from Foghat was Van Halen, and then Van Halen pretty much all the way till the mid 80s. Well, pretty much forever. And then, but also in the mid 80s was came Bruce. So Springsteen. Lots of second favorites. Suzanne says, "I'm kettle potato chips with jalapeno seasoning, yummy. Oops, eating typos." Let me see if I can get some more coffee. I'm trying to get a coffee to go. last one I fanboyed was Hobo Johnson. I have no idea who that is.
We can be at the same price for selling. But they didn't go, or nothing that they have that's out of our realm. But I did notice that, cost per time break. Okay. Desert. Okay. Well, there's just, there's some pricing. Solar window, what's a solid alternator, and it's coming up between 45 and 50% gross. Really? So yeah, starter we're paying under $300. So there's just a difference in price.
Trying to figure out what do we need to do to change that so it's not, you can't fly everyone.
No, and yeah, and that starts getting.
I've never heard of Hobo Johnson. And now you're telling me 2 people here in the chat have heard of Hobo Johnson? Where have I been? How have I missed this?
Yeah, right. I think start there. Right. Whatever. Because I don't think we even bought it in a sense. It's not pricing. Did you try? I know it's a new take roaster, rather there?
I saw him in the middle of COVID. Crazy like me. I never heard of the guy. Was he a rapper or something?
I totally get it. Like, we'll reach out when we're ready. And I just, we got a lot of stuff going on. Everything else. We don't see that as
Half the band. Still got 6.
route of. I said, I can see that it has a point. And,
I feel like I'm out of the loop. I've never heard of Hobo Johnson.
oh, that was your main.
I just wonder if I can get a refill to go coffee. Thanks.
And I asked him to give me a couple. Give me a couple reference customers that I can probably talk to about this traffic. Planning on this. I really, I mean, it doesn't mind thinking it's a good deal for construction companies. You're telling me that it is. Some people have seen this, but it's never green on it. I'd like to talk to somebody that's actually running them. And then after they do this, he said, yeah, yeah. They say, well, it's part of the business. How about 5 more minutes? No problem. People are out, and they know how the other guy is, and they come here and say, and everybody, when you say you didn't use the bonus, there's no, no consideration on performance. Their performance is obviously not here. So I mean, to be honest with you, that's the reason I'm there, right? Why are you gonna couple over your permanent, right?
Well, that was pretty good.
Right. Right. Well, and that comes with experience, right? It's hard. If when you're coming from a place that has responsibilities, or you're managing, or you're basically ownership over less than 50, yeah, it's I don't know. They're nothing to me.
All right. Everything okay, sir?
It was great. Can you bring 100?
Yeah. Okay, 1765.
Can I get some extra ones also?
Sure.
Yeah.
Two, 285. To make sure everything is good. Can I get your copy?
Yeah.
Okay, there you go.
Thanks.
Thank you so much.
Now, how is their attitude? Like they come around.
Okay, I had to put you guys in my pocket for a minute there. So, all right, I'm gonna walk back, I guess. You guys can come with me if you want. I guess I won't Uber. Let's see. What did I miss while I was paying? So everyone has seen. Oh, this is Foreigner. I thought we're still talking about Hobo, whatever. Because Kiki Street says he saw Foreigner at West Point. That was interesting. Nick Rich, I'm late here, but just cracked a beer. Enough time to say howdy. Hello, Nick Rich. Thanks for being here. Have one for me. Have a beer on me or whatever. Not on me, but for me. I don't know. Keep Shoes, I saw them early 1990s too. The Foreigner 4 tour. They were big then. And Julie says, hey, Nick Rich, 56. Keep Street's Billy Squire was a good show. WW says, I drank beer for my birthday. Still 2 left, saving for special occasion. Suzanne says, got to charge my phone. Take care. Thank you, Suzanne, for being here. I really do appreciate you coming in, hanging out for a bit. And I hope you come back. Kiki says, see you, Suzanne. And Jolie says, see you. Thanks for stopping by. Nick Rich says, I'm here because Ken posted a notification to watch at Trucker John moments ago. Has been bad giving me a heads up lately. YouTube has been bad. Yeah, I don't know what's up with YouTube. I try to, like even for the ones, like I try to see, how Sparks or whatever, and it seems like that, I never get a notification, even though I have the bell pushed to all notifications. Kiki says, I have trouble drinking alcohol when it's cold out. And Nick Rich says, Ed Jolie, and then I guess, I don't know if that's like hug and heart and thumbs up, like, and a truck, I guess. WW says, phone at 50%, so I plugged mine in too. Suzanne, thanks for the reminder. Jolie says, Hobo Johnson. Whatever. Can you name me one song that's like a hit song or something? Kenneth Otto says, bye, Suzanne. For Siepi. I'm not trying to butcher your name, sorry. I'm trying to learn how to say it. Have a great day. KO says, good deal. Suzanne says, I appreciate all of you guys' kindness. KO says, YouTube is bad. It's the algorithm. And then Julie says, that's Suzanne for Siepi. I think that's hug and love. WW says, notifications are way off. Facebook seems to be the best reminder of how for me. KO says, you're welcome, Suzanne. For Siepi, we love being loved by you too. Kiki Street says, I bought a new MacBook Pro Black Friday Costco deal. Not impressed with it. Oh, wow. I have 2012 MacBook Pro that's far better than my new one. Wow. That's kind of weird. It's like a 10-year-old computer and it's better than the new one. That's not good news. That's not a good sign. Suzanne says, I'm Italian, it's okay. For a Siepi. Did it do it right? For a Siepi. WW says, I'll send you a link. Nick Rich 56, any spy balloons around, John? No, I don't see any. I saw some airplanes earlier because the airport's nearby. King Street says, my old MacBook Pro has never crashed. My new one has crashed 12 times already. Wow. That does suck. You put that money out. I know those things aren't cheap. But you got a good deal at Costco. But even so, you're still laying out some money on it. You expect the damn thing to work, Suzanne, hooked on phonics, laughing out loud. And Suzanne Forciepi. I think I'm saying it right? I hope so. Forciepi. I don't know. Maybe I'm not saying it right. But it's that's on me. That's not on you. It's not your. It's my fault that I have like a marble mouth, I guess. KO says, take it back, Kick Streets. The old one used Intel chips. The new one is Apple chip. WW just got a new PC laptop. I like it, but just got a new PC laptop. I like it, but I like this one better. I guess the one you're on now is your old one, I guess. KO says, has 2-year warranty because I bought it from Costco. The King Street is saying this at KO. Apple only gives 1 year otherwise. And WW says, this is a big old tower. The tower. All right, we got 7 people in the chat. 13 thumbs ups. Thank you so much for being here. Thanks for those thumbs ups. I'm glad I wore my jacket because it's getting breezy out, a bit breezy, and so it's like I'm not complaining. I know some of you people are sitting in freezing weather, but I'm just saying I'm glad. Like I was debating whether I should have brought my jacket or not. Now I'm glad I did. That's all. That's all I mean. That's all I'm saying. You know. So anyhow, there goes a big jet airliner. All right, I'm gonna walk. I'll be out in the sun. You can see the parking lot is filled up. There was only 6 cars when I got here, and now just about every parking spot is full. Even the mailman is here. Everyone's coming here for lunch, apparently. Okay, so I'm gonna walk back my 1.3 miles back, and now it's pretty much I can't really read the chat, so I'm sorry, guys. Can't see it. I can see it. I can see. I think Jolie just said something, but I can't read. I can't read what she said. I think it was directed at Nick Richard, so I can kind of see it a little bit, but I can't really. It's just, and then it fades away. Just trying to let you know that I'm not cold-hearted, evil, mean bastard. I just can't. I'm not. I just can't see it, and especially in the sun out here. There's a shady spot. I could stand here for a second, see if I can see. See, now I can see perfectly. Jolie says, help support truckers on show. Yep, buy me a coffee. Yes, because I love coffee. Buy me a coffee. There goes the mailman. Let's see. So, gee, now it's hard to see it. It's hard to see again. Yeah, let me just keep going, or I'll be here all day. So yeah, we're out here in the outskirts of Phoenix. This is, I guess technically this is called Laveen, Arizona. Almost like latrine. Laveen rhymes with latrine. But it's all industrial and it's mixed in with some remnants of agriculture. Used to be probably all agriculture before they started putting up, industrial warehouses. So anyway, if you didn't know how it was spelled, guys, here they've got 3 signs right here. By golly. Look at, there's K's Cafe, customer parking only, K's Cafe, breakfast, lunch, hours, and then another K's Cafe sign. And believe it or not, I've had Uber drivers miss that driveway, even though there's like 3 huge signs right there. And I'm like sitting in the back, and I'm like, is he turning? Is he turning? Is he turning? And I'm like, dude, you passed it, They're like, oh. Okay, I'm getting some wind. I don't know if you guys are picking up any wind noise in the microphone or not, but it is kind of windy right here coming across here. So, and I really can't read the chat either. So you could, if you told me that, yeah, we hear the wind, I probably wouldn't even know, because it's really hard for me to read the chat. Hey, I'm an old guy. I don't have my young 18-year-old eyes anymore. If I did, I could read anything, anywhere, anytime. I always had perfect eyesight until I got into my 50s, and it just started gradually going where I could notice the difference, but it was so slight and gradual that it never really showed up in any type of eye test or anything. I still passed with perfect 20/20 vision for a long time until the last few years. And now it's like 20 something, I don't know, 20/40 in one eye or something. So I need to get glasses. Good old US pipe. So I'm just walking along out here in Arizona. This is February, what is this, the 9th? If you're gonna come to Arizona, really anywhere south of like Flagstaff or the mountains that are just south of Flagstaff, this is probably the best time to be here. Unless you like, sweltering hot temperatures, which I don't. And for me, it's different. Like, let's say you just came here, you're from wherever you're from, and you came here in August, and you're maybe going to go see a baseball game, or you have friends here, relatives you're visiting, whatever. Okay. And it's like 120 degrees outside, It's a little bit different because you're gonna be in an airplane, or you're gonna be traveling with air conditioning. Then you're gonna go either to a hotel with air conditioning, or to your family's house with air conditioning. And then you're gonna go to the game that has air conditioning, or you're gonna go to restaurants, or you're gonna go to this. Everything has air conditioning. So you're not really gonna notice the heat unless your air conditioning breaks. Then you're fucked. But see, for me, when I'm here as a truck driver. So, and I've been here when it stays over 100 degrees all night long. So then it's like I gotta run my truck all 24 hours a day to run the air conditioning to keep it cool. And if I get tired of that, let's say, because sometimes I've been here where there was no loads or whatever, I'm here for a few days. And so then I'm like, okay, fuck this shit. I'm gonna get a hotel. So then you get a hotel, but then literally all your shit in your truck, it like melts because it just stays hot. It never cools down. I mean, yeah, it cools down from about 120 degrees down to 100 degrees, but it doesn't give anything in your truck a break. If you got any food in there, it's gonna, even with the refrigerator on. So then it's like, and I've done this. It's like, okay, I'm gonna get a hotel, but I'm gonna leave my truck running. And I've done that if I bobtailed to the hotel and I parked the truck in the parking lot, and I just left the truck idling while I was in the hotel. But then you just feel like, God, it's just such a waste of fuel and waste of everything. And you just end up hating every second being here. And you can't wait to get out. And you don't want to ever come back, especially in the summertime, because it sucks as a truck driver. Now, like I said, if you're not a truck driver and you're able to just be like a normal person, you can just go everywhere you go. You got AC, and you don't have like all your shit in your truck. You don't have to worry about like melting. And that's different. But as a truck driver, I hate it here. Anytime from probably at least July through sometimes, September, October. And it'll start getting warmer before July, but unbearably, it's definitely July, August, September. It's hell here. I hate it here during that time. But right now it's nice. I mean, it's a little cool, but I like it. I'm not complaining. I'll take this any day, anytime over those hot July, August, September days where you just get no break from the heat. And the same thing goes on in Vegas now too. Now Vegas, I've lived up near Vegas my whole life, and it's I don't remember Vegas being as hot as it has been in the last 5 years or whatever. There's you could probably find a record like in 1953. It was really hot. Yeah, in the desert. Yeah, of course you're gonna have lots of 100-degree days. I grew up in the desert. I know all about it. I know how it works. But in the high desert, generally speaking, at least the high desert I'm from, you usually get about a 30-degree temperature drop at night. So if it's 110 during the day, the daytime high, it's going to drop to at least 80, maybe even more, maybe deep down, get into the 70s at night. If it's only 100 degrees or 105 degrees the high, then yeah, it's going to be 70, 75 degrees at night. So it gives you a nice break from the heat. But like here, like I told you, yeah, it'll drop down to 100, 101. Sometimes it'll never go under 100. And I've noticed that Vegas has been doing that lately, the last few years. Where instead of getting that nice 30-degree drop in temperature at nighttime, it just stays 100 degrees all night long. It's horrible. I mean, especially if you're a homeless person, because I've seen those people, and they just can't get any relief from the heat. It's just horrible. And that's just my observation. You can say I'm full of shit or whatever, but that's what I've observed over the years. I've lived my entire life in the desert. We moved to Apple Valley, California, when I was about 3.5 years old. And I've lived in the desert ever since. And there are different deserts. I've lived in the high desert. I've lived in the low desert. I went to college for a little while down in Palm Desert, which is down by Palm Springs. That's low desert. And that's a hotter desert than the high desert. So if it was 108 in Palm Springs, the daytime high in Victorville or Apple Valley would probably only be about 108 degrees. And like I said, the overnight low would probably get into the 70s up in the high desert. Down in Palm Springs, it'll stay 100 degrees all night long. But then, back then I was young and it was fun because then you just go swimming all night. You just party and you just, almost everybody has a pool, either your apartment or your house or whatever, everybody has a pool. So, and during that daytime, I was just going to school. and so all the classes are air conditioned. So you between classes you go to class to class. You're out in the heat. It's no big deal. It was no big deal back then. When you're younger, things don't seem as tough, as rough, And I was playing football back then at the college, and this is the first time where we ever had practice. Like, it'd be like 8 o'clock. I think it would start at like 8 o'clock at night or something, and we'd go till 10:30, 11 o'clock or whatever by the time we got out of there, just to try to beat the heat. Because maybe in September at 8 o'clock at night, it might be cooling down into the 90s, Because if you had a normal practice time, it's usually like 3 in the afternoon or whatever, you'd have guys falling out left and right, man, from heat stroke or whatever. So that was my first time experiencing that. Like, what time is practice? 9 o'clock at night? What? Or whatever it was. It might have been 8. I don't know. It was definitely different than, like in high school. Our practice was just like right after our last class, basically. Like 2, 3 o'clock in the afternoon. They put a nice little landscaping here. The curved sidewalk and the plants. It's very nice. So now I'm on Lower Buckeye. Because there is a Buckeye. But there's Buckeye Road, which is just to the north of here, like a mile or whatever. And then there's Lower Buckeye. This is Lower Buckeye. This used to be our yard right here. This used to be the Schneider yard. These were just like pre-existing buildings or whatever, and they just were there for a while. They were there for a few years, actually, I think, and then they built the one over here where we're going to. They built that brand new, built it from scratch. I guess that's what I'm trying to say. It's been there for a few years now, too. The years just keep rolling on by. So I'm going to drive up to Vegas today. I don't know. Should I do a drive along? Should I just keep it going? Oh, but I'll probably have to stop it and restart it because I'm in portrait mode, and when I do the drive-alongs, I would like to be in landscape mode. And you can't change that midstream, I guess is it. So once I get back to the truck, I'll probably end the live stream, and then I'll restart it for the drive along. So we'll be driving up, I guess it's Highway 93, up to I-40. Take I-40 over to Kingman, and then that hooks up with... See, I always get 93 and 95 mixed up. I think right there it's 93, and then it'll once you get almost to Henderson, then that's where 95 comes in, right there by what is it, Boulder City or whatever the hell it's called, or Boulder City, I think. Right by it's right by the dam. It's a pretty cool drive. So provided that there isn't a lot of buffering, which there might be through there. Well, you know, it's the view from the dashboard, so you're probably not going to see much, but we will be going right over Hoover Dam. And what's left of Lake Mead. But of course, from that dash cam, or you know, it is kind of like a dash cam, I guess. You know, you're just basically seeing the lane, the road in front of you, in front of me. But anyhow, guess I'll do that. What else have I got to do? You know? Walking straight into like a headwind here, and even though I've got these glasses on, my eyes are still watering. It's like the wind made my eyes water. Poor me. Boo-hoo. Wah wah. So here's where that driving school is, right here. I saw that truck earlier. So that's where they got a little driving school set up. Truck driving. Class A CDL training. 160 Driving Academy. Come on down, get your CDL. So you too can be replaced by a fully automated truck in a few years. Good thing I'm retiring in a few years, because I think it's going to be all taken over by automated trucks. Some place is hiring shop welders, MMI tank, at 3240 South 37th Avenue. Probably pays pretty well. I don't know. So now I gotta walk along here. There's no sidewalk. me luck, people. I gotta stop for a second and dry my eyes. It's weird how I guess wind affects my eyes or something, makes my eyes water. Even though I had sunglasses on, you think that would give me some kind of protection from the wind. So here comes a vehicle. Guess I better move over into the dirt so I don't get run over. Now we got a truck coming. And then another truck behind him coming out of Schneider. One behind me. What's he doing? He's like coming towards me. Got those air tanks. All right, I'm gonna try to hug the fence here. Or, you know, not hug it, but you know what I mean. Hey, here's a mask. Everybody needs a mask. Good to have spares laying around in case you need one. Yeah. Just grab it. I only got some walking in today, so that's good. At least these things offer a pretty good wind break because I'm not feeling any wind at all right now. These containers. But this is the Schneider OC. OC. Does anybody remember what OC stands for? I told you guys one time, at least one time, before in the past. You can just put that in the chat what OC stands for. Got a car coming behind me. Let me get to the sidewalk. Let me get to the sidewalk. Oh, safety, safety. I'm on the sidewalk. Can't hit me. Haha. Can't hit me on the sidewalk. Safety. All right, Schneider. Oh, no, there's no T in Schneider. 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 There it is. Alrighty then. They gotta buzz me in. 338096.
I'm sorry, I must have missed it. One more time, please.
338096.
Thank you, John.
Uh-huh. Thanks. We got through. All right, so here's the facility. This is the personal vehicle parking, and then all the truck parking's on the other side. You've got maintenance bays, you've got driver lounge, you've got training rooms, you got dispatch offices. They got showers. They've got vending machines and stuff like that with food and microwaves. And then, like we saw earlier, thanks. They had a food truck. I think comes twice a day. I don't know if there's going to be an afternoon one or not. They may have added that or something, because for a long time they, like during COVID, that really made it where they didn't even come around at all for a couple of years, I guess. Geo tracker. How's it going? That person that I said, how's it going to, I used to know her way back when they used to have a OC in Fontana, California. But I guess she didn't even remember me because she didn't even say anything back. And now my feelings are hurt. I'm gonna go to my truck and cry for 5 minutes. 5-minute cry. I'm just kidding. I'm not gonna cry. I promise. Okay, wow. Sad state of affairs when a 2.6 mile walk kind of like, it's like, I'm done. That's it. No more exercise for me today. That is pretty sad because, I used to be quite the athlete in the old days. Not that that's a lie. I wasn't. That sounds like I was some super athlete. I wasn't a super athlete, but I was able to, run and, pretty good distances and shit like that. Anyhow, here we are. Here is my humble abode. Right here. Climb up into this thing here. Climb up into this truck. Get it started up. And get it ready to go up to Vegas. climbing into the truck is a ordeal sometimes. It gets a little harder every year. Okay. Get that started up. All right, guys. Oh, that made it worse. The sounds. All right, so anyhow, thank you guys so much for coming along. Like I said, I think I'm going to stop and then restart, if that's okay with you guys. I was, looking at the chat. It would take me forever to do this. But I'm glad you guys are chatting and having a good time. And Kiki Street says, I don't see automated trucks for at least another 5 to 10 years. And that's what I'm thinking too. But I'll be retired by then. And he says closer to 10 years. Yeah. And I'm glad it's then instead of now. I guess is my point. Kiki says my Tesla FSD is nothing more than a novelty. Why does that thing shake so bad? WW says sister's nephew worked for. Wait, did I lose it? Did it go away? Oh, for Wayne Moe. Now he's a programmer. Okay, Kiki says English companies helping do that is Idris. Check them out. It won't happen for at least another decade. That was that was Kiki Streets. Jolie says a lot of sand blowing around out there. That's probably bothering your eyes. Yeah. King Street says Idris makes traffic automation stuff. Nick 66. Idris. Thanks, Kinky. Jolie says proud of you, John. I did it, Jolie. 2.6 miles, or I think. Old Crow. King Street says the brewing company, another ML flop. WW says sand gets so small. WW says nicely landscaped entrance. King Street says Schroeder logo color, same as Yellow Freight color. Well, Yellow Freight, isn't that yellow? Ours is orange and black. Schneider's orange and black, or orange. And Yellow Freight is more like yellow, or it's a lighter orange, right? Wow, what is that noise? This truck is making some weird noises. I don't like it. Let's see here. Jolie says OC Donald Trump orange. Beep. Orange C word. Not like I've never said that word. Okay, so Dick Rich says Snyder Brothers 338096. I don't know what Snyder Brothers is, but okay. WW says orange is the new truck color. Noticeable. Yeah, it's only been their colors for like 90 years, but okay. Nick Rich says Suzuki made one like it. Kinky. The Geo, yeah. Kikshi says the Tracker, yep. WW says in through the nose, out through your mouth, keeps the throat from getting dry. Nick Rich says GMC or Chevy Tracker. WW said you probably look different now. We all do. Kiki Street says Chevy Suzuki, not in USA anymore. Kiki Street says Suzuki Isuzu used to make vehicles for GM. WW says it is not the walk, it is the recovery. I'm recovering now. Nick Rich says Key Street's car talk can get very nostalgic. KO says, don't worry, or don't cry out loud. Just keep inside and learn how to hide your feelings. Fly high and proud, and if you should fall, remember you almost had it all. Melissa Manchester, not written by Burt Bacharach. King Street says Suzuki Kazashi was their last sedan. Wasn't bad. I don't remember that one. WW says Burt never wrote the lyrics that I know of. Kinky Street says at Nick Rich 56, I have a 1973 Triumph I bought in 1989. KO says, is it guys? Oh, guys, yeah. If only I had a Don Jr. disguise, not. Jolie gets his thumbs up. KO says, don't stop. Last two words of don't stop believing. And two, yeah, okay. WW, Donnie is just getting weirder, trying to be his daddy. Kiki Street says FSD equals full self-driving, which it really isn't at all. Nick Rich 56, I'll be sliding down the road soon, so I'll be 10-7 shortly. Lurk until then. Okay, Nick Rich, thanks for being here. Always do appreciate it. Kenneth Otto, well, technically, don't stop are the first words of the song when played in The Sopranos ending or in Tron Legacy. Kiki Street says new backlist series starting soon. Blacklist. You know, I really like that show. I think I saw the first maybe like 4 seasons of it, and I really liked it. And then for whatever reason, it wasn't because I didn't like it, but you know, just things happened with my schedule, or you know, something else. So I ended up missing. I ended up just stopping seeing it, and then I kind of forgot about it. And then I'm amazed that the show is still. What is this, like 15 seasons now or whatever? I mean. Because that was forever ago. I remember watching those first 4 seasons. It's like, is there a kid in college? The last thing I remember, she just had a baby, right? And they snuck off to some island or something. I think that's where the last things I remember. And then, so her kid's got to be like in college by now, I think. I don't know. KO says the truck is cold. And yeah, it's not even showing any temperature yet because I've had it off since last night. Kinky Street says Trucker John, does your truck use 15W40 oil? Yeah, I believe so. WW says breathing while you are hiking, breathe through your nose. And Jolie says, up, support Trucker John, yes. Could always use the support, keep the show going, keep this high-tech equipment going here. KO says, last word is don't stop. Sopranos ends. Don't stop. And then it's like, ding, 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 ding. Who was coming in the door? KO says, don't stop, sweet dreams are made of these. Starts in Tron Legacy. All right, so I guess I'm caught up with the chat. No one, as far as I could see, unless I missed it, I don't think anyone said what OC stands for. I mean, Jolie did say she did give it a try, but that was the wrong answer for Schneider. It might be the right answer for something else, but for this facility that I'm at, this is a Schneider OC. And no one, I'm scrolling back, I don't think anyone, answered correctly anyhow. So that means I'm going to have to say it, I guess.
Here's Nick Rich 56, 3 p.m. here. If you guys are still riding in an hour or 20 minutes, I'll join you then. Yeah, Rich, I'll be driving up to Vegas. That's like a 5-hour drive or something like that. So, I mean, I guess I'll still be on. Today, Hal doesn't start till 4 Pacific time, so anyhow, I can fill that gap up until at least 4. WW Occupational Center, that's right. Ding 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 ding. West or WW 131 got it right. Oh, wait a minute. That's not what it is. That's not what it is, Wes. I gave you credit where credit was not right. It's not occupational center. It's not occupational center. I don't know why. I was all happy that I thought you got it right. No, but it's wrong. It's not Orange. It's not Owens Corning. It's not Orange County. It's not OC Choppers. So anyhow, but it's not occupational center. No, but you're close. Occupational center is the closest one that you got. So anyhow, while you hazard some more guesses, let me go ahead and I'm going to start my clock. Start my time clock up here. All right, so did anybody get it right? KO says, neighbor, check Discord, direct message later. Have a great day. Julie says, I still like my guess. Yeah, that's a good guess. Okay, so I'm going to tell you what it is because I'm going to end this real shortly here. WW says, an original character created by the author. They may be a totally made-up character or based on a living person. And then WW131 says, OCs are a creative way of expanding a fandom, bringing their writer's own personal touch on a fandom. KO says, Trucker John, thanks for streaming. I am glad I can find a way to chat with Nick Rich 56. Well, I'm the conduit. I'm here to bring you guys together. OC stands for Operational Center, not Occupational Center. I don't know why I got all happy with that. It's the operational. They do operations, not medical operations, but it's, they operate. I mean, they're operating. They're like, they're doing all kinds of shit. So it's a Schneider Operating Center. Anyhow, I was just looking for OCs. I'm glad you joined today because I shared your show. Thanks, KO. And WW says I knew that, laughing out loud. Okay, guys, so, all right, so like I said, let me go ahead and end it. And then I'll start up in a few minutes, I guess. So just look for, if you want to come back on, I'll have the camera set up in the dashboard and pointing out and looking at the trucks and all that kind of stuff, and it'll be in the landscape mode. All right. So, all right. Thank you so much for being here. We got 6 people in the chat, 14 thumbs ups. Make sure you are subscribing, and if you could share the show, that would be great. It'd be awesome. But you guys are awesome regardless, just for being here. So thanks for being here, everybody. Yeah, Kinky Streets and KO and WW, Nick Rich, Suzanne we had earlier, of course Jolie, thank you so much. Nick Rich, I think I said everybody. If I skipped anybody, I'm sorry for that. But anyhow, I'll see you on the other side. Gus 2, yes, Gus 2 was here. Thank you guys so much, and I will see you in I guess maybe 5 to 10 minutes. I'll have it set up. Got to go clean up the mess I made. Okay, you go clean up. Aaron was in there. Yes, Aaron. Thank you so much. Aaron West. Thank you. Yeah. All right, guys. See you in a little bit. Bye-bye.